How to lock your aim in face-to-face fights.
So I've been seeing this comment quite a few times. So today's video is gonna be all about this. I will tell you exactly how to take your aim from this to this. So make sure to watch this video until the end. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Anyways, let's get started with the video. So for starters, let me clear one misconception all of you guys have. Guys, it is simply impossible to lock your aim on an enemy. Like, you may be thinking, if I get this sensitivity code, if I get that sensitivity code, my aim is gonna be locked onto the enemy. Bruh, that shit never gonna work. Sensitivity codes are a damn lie. All it will do is help you move your camera or control your aim. But besides that, it would never magically lock your aim onto the enemy. The only way you would get aim like this is if you go to training grounds, work on your jiggle, work on your peaks, work on your aim, everything. You have to start practicing. So if your movement and aim is looking anything like this or anything worse than this, you can't expect a sensitivity code to suddenly turn you into a pro overnight. You have to practice the basics. And once you do, then a sensitivity code will actually make a difference. So if you guys want a video on how to fix your sensitivity and work on the basics, watch the video pinned at the top right. And now I will teach you guys exactly what you guys came here for. So to track your enemy movement, there are two things that you can do. The first is to predict where your opponent is going to come from, and the second is to match your enemy's movement. And don't worry, I will teach you guys exactly what I mean by this. So first, let's focus on predicting your enemy movement. So take this clip for example. I'm predicting that the enemy is going to appear from here, judging by his footsteps. So what I'm going to do is crouch down and hold my fire at the place I expect him to appear from. And before I even see the enemy, I'm going to start firing at this point. So basically I'm going to be pre-firing at the enemy. So by the time he does come into my line of sight, he's already taken heavy damage, and all I have to do is just move a little bit closer and deal the rest of the damage to kill the enemy. And now let's take a look at another clip. So always make sure to listen to footsteps. In here I know the enemy is going to appear from here, so what I'm going to do is position myself properly and place my crosshair where I'm expecting him to appear from, and I'm going to crouch down and pre-fire before he even comes out into my line of sight. And one small thing, try to always place your crosshairs towards the top so you can always go for the headshots, so you can improve your chances of getting the kill. He's taken heavy damage. Now you can easily push the enemy and secure the kill. So when it comes to predicting your enemy's movement, try to pay attention to the small details. So in this clip, the enemy is towards the left end of the container. This means that's where he's most likely to appear from. So I'm going to get closer and immediately pre-fire towards the left side of the container. And in this clip, you can see I immediately got the kill. So I'm not saying you can always predict where the enemy will come from 100% of the time, but you miss every shot that you don't take. So over time, you will develop a sense of being able to predict where an enemy is going to come from. But this is going to take time, so you have to trust the process. And now let's focus on the second step, matching your enemy's movement. Most people don't notice this, but when you're face to face with an enemy, making the same movement that your enemy does helps to keep your aim fixed towards the enemy's body, which helps to shoot your enemy down easily. Notice how the enemy moves towards one direction, and all I have to do is place my crosshair facing towards him and then just make the same movement he's doing. Just move in the same direction that your enemy is moving. This by itself helps to keep your aim fixed onto your enemy. So let's pay attention to this clip. In this clip, the enemy is doing a jiggle movement, and all I have to do is match his exact same movement. And as you can see, doing this allows my aim to be fixed onto the enemy's body, which makes it easier for me to get the kill. So basically, once you have got these two steps under control, you'll find it much easier to track your enemy's movement, especially in face-to-face fights. But you have to understand, doing this is not easy. It's going to take time. So Be patient and you will surely get there. So with that in mind, I hope you found this video useful. Make sure to let me know in the comments if you want more tutorials like this, and make sure to subscribe and stay tuned in for future videos.
I hope you guys found this tutorial useful. Let me know in the comments if this worked for you. For any concerns or tutorial suggestions, feel free to DM me in my socials, which you can find in the description. Make sure to subscribe for useful videos like these.